So let me just, explain something. I'm at my girlfriend's mum's apartment. I don't get all the time in the world to record new videos. It's boiling hot, it's a heat wave. As quickly as I could, I uploaded the video on the Batman and Justice League announcements for DC Fandom, and I'm done for the evening. I'm all done, and then Vanity Fair report that Ben Affleck is returning as Batman. Alright, let's do this again then. So, for those upset with Ben Affleck departing the role of Batman, we finally have an opportunity at some closure, and this has come as a huge surprise, as it seemed like Ben Affleck's life took a turn for the worse while he was playing Batman, and that he was happy to hang up the cape and cowl. And I think this will be the last time we get to see Ben Affleck's Batman. I think this will be the thing to give us closure on that rendition of the character. But the director of the Flash solo movie, Andy Muschietti, if you can even call it a solo movie at this point, has confirmed that Ben Affleck will be returning to the role of Batman in the Flash movie, alongside Michael Keaton, who will also be reprising his role as Batman. So, holy Santa Christ, that's heckin' exciting right there. Why not finish the job? Get Val Kilmer, Christian Bale, heck, if you can do it, resurrect Adam West, I'm sure he'd give it another crack. The Flash into the Batverse. So maybe we don't have to rule out that Jeffrey Dean Morgan might get to play a Batman in this as well. But it also makes me wonder, will other superheroes get alternate versions appearing in this series? Or will it just be Batman? And, how far is his screen time gonna go? Is it just gonna be cameos, or are these gonna be substantial roles? Well, in an interview, Andy Muschietti had this to say. Ben Affleck's Batman has a dichotomy that is very strong, which is his masculinity, because of the way he looks and the imposing figure that he has and this jawline, but he's also very vulnerable. He knows how to deliver from the inside out, that vulnerability. He just needs a story that allows him to bring that contrast, that balance. He's a very substantial part of the emotional impact of the movie. The interaction and relationship between Barry and Affleck's Wayne will bring an emotional level that we haven't seen before. It's Barry's movie, it's Barry's story, but their characters are more related than we think. They both lost their mothers to murder, and that's one of the emotional vessels of the movie. That's where the Affleck Batman kicks in. I'm glad to be collaborating with someone who has been on both sides of the camera too, Muschietti said. He understands. Well, holy hot damn, it's going to be a substantial role for Ben Affleck. Hang on a minute, is it me, or did the Flash solo movie just get 10 times more exciting? But if Ben Affleck is such a big part of this movie, I feel like we can't even call it a Flash solo movie anymore. But how exciting is that? Do you think maybe this is going to be the movie that sets the bridge between the Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson Batman universes? Maybe this will be the one that kind of writes the Affleck Batman and Michael Keaton Batman out of this timeline, ushering in the way for the Robert Pattinson Batman. Maybe that's what this is setting up, which would finally give us some sense of clarity as to what's going on with the DC Extended Universe. But I love the idea of Batman and the Flash having this sort of dynamic between them. And I like what I'm hearing here too as well from Andy Muschietti. The idea that we're going to see more of Ben Affleck's Batman's human side. Maybe this is going to be a more traditional Batman, more of a compassionate take, as opposed to the kind of extreme rage, almost murderer Batman that we saw in the Zack Snyder films. This could be a good payoff to that. I'm sure Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be a great payoff to that as well, but this could really, this could really be a worthy send-off for Ben Affleck's Batman. I think it is implied that we will be seeing many other different Batmen in this movie, as Muschietti said that it wouldn't work as well for the Flash to venture into the company of other Batmen without having Ben Affleck's Batman as the starting point. Muschietti went on to say he's the baseline, he's part of that unaltered state before we jump into Barry's adventure. There's a familiarity there. This movie is a bit of a hinge in the sense that it presents a story that implies a universe where all cinematic iterations that we've seen before are valid. It's inclusive in the sense that it's saying that all that you've seen exists, and everything that you will see exists in the same unified multiverse. So it feels like the Flash movie is definitely opening the floodgates for a DC multiverse, and I think this is a great direction to go, as it means that the DC universe that we are more familiar with can bow out, giving way for more to come. as it does seem that times are changing very rapidly in the DC universe. I think Andy Muschietti has a really nice idea, and I'm hoping it doesn't just come across like fan fiction, because it certainly could. This is the ultimate sort of fan wank experience, but I think if they pull it off well, they could have something that's as good as Into the Spider-Verse. It all depends on how you pull it off, and that they don't rely too much on the fan service element. So what do you guys think? Comment below and discuss, and as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and in the description below are links where you can come and connect with me on social media. And if you are in a generous mood, there is also the link to the Patreon, as well as my join button. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.